channel.
All right. Welcome to Final Position that gives you the best and nothing but the best in terms of fan reaction, pre and post match analysis, any sport related matter. We'll discuss it here. And then I think the Ademola Lookman Gasperini war is not going anywhere to be sorted out soon.
My brother.
As we saw another big altercation, Second World War.
Between
Gasperini and Ademola Lookman. They said Ademola Lookman lost it in training yesterday.
Yeah.
He rushed the man.
I tell you, this is one of the things that I felt like shouldn't have happened. I felt like after the intervention by the president and the board,
yeah,
that we wouldn't have seen this happen again. But it's so sad that they had to come to this. But let's know one thing for a fact, it means one person is actually very pained.
Yeah.
And that person is Ademola. You know, when you don't talk, or when people feel like you don't talk most times, they keep stepping on you, pushing you to the wall, and now he's at the wall, and the only thing is to react backward. He cannot. There's no other place for him to go again. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I would just try to beg him at this point in time.
Well, but let me say, I'm highly disappointed in Ademola Lookman. I am personally disappointed in you because if you are saying,
for me, yes, I think I am.
Too wrong does not make it right. Yeah. If you are saying Gasperini allowed his emotions to overwhelm him, you are making the same mistake. You have so far handled this thing professionally.
Yes, by releasing a statement that made a lot of sense.
Now, okay, you actually throwed words. Or he said his own via words. You actually put out your own statement too. Now there was nothing for getting physical.
Yeah.
I thought that something would have probably caused that. We don't know, but I think there was no need for all of that.
There was no need.
You understand?
And when you said you are disappointed in Ademola, I share that same sentiment at this point in time. I'd always supported him throughout this process.
Yeah.
But I think there should be a line you should not cross.
Yeah, because this is not good for your optics.
You are not Balotelli.
Because you still have, I think, 13 games to go in the Serie A.
Yes, in the Serie A.
So, and then this man is not living. He's not looking at his living, and he's an Italian.
Mind you, apart from even not living, you're still going to move to another European club.
Yeah. What are the
coaches? Look at all
these things. Yeah.
You're painting a bad picture for yourself. Let's be sincere with ourselves. We've all supported him. Nigerians, that they won. We rallied around him. But I think there should be a point you should not cross. The moment the club has intervened and you said you're going to do your own bid, that should be, no matter what the person said at that point, you should just stay quiet. You're already living by summer.
Apparently, we don't know what Gasperini said or what somebody said that probably prompted that. But I felt like there must have been something that was on. No, and then I saw a report yesterday. Okay. And I think I had to align with that report. The report is saying what we are seeing is going beyond the penalty miss.
Yes, it is. Yes,
because there is more to it. Maybe there are other things that are
for months.
Then I can attest to the third paragraph on what Ademola said.
Yeah, that he has
clears
been
the bottling things or even as much as fast as you are bottling. We also have 13 games to go in the Serie A. Well, we are saying Gasperini is wrong. Then you're not supposed to also follow suit.
Two wrongs can make it right.
Okay, yesterday I saw a match with Nese and Lacey in the same
Serie
yesterday. Somebody walked the penalty, and then he was not the penalty taker. He picked up the penalty and took it.
Yeah.
Luzano or something.
Yeah.
That's his name. And then he scored. And then immediately the coach stopped him immediately. Yes, because I'm the coach. I'm the one that will come under pressure.
And I believe it's because of that Ademola.
Exactly. So coach are making big statements. Coach are making big statements by doing all of this. If you are not the goddamn penalty taker, move away from it.
Leave it.
Don't put another person pressure on your head. You understand? We understand that.
Yeah.
You want to take responsibility for you understand because you feel like you are the one that is that has
form and all that. Yeah.
But there's a penalty taker. There are people that knows how to play this thing. No, if a penalty taker loses the penalty, I don't see any fault him.
Nobody will fault him
because best players lose penalties.
Yeah.
But when you decide to take a responsibility of playing a penalty when you are not the penalty taker, then you should be ready to take a responsibility
of any backlash.
Of anything. You understand?
But the thing is, Ademola case is a bit different from this. You know, initially when we heard the whole thing, you had an angle to it that I did not agree with, but I understood what you were trying to do.
Yeah.
Because he's not the penalty taker. Yeah. But the fact that he now said the penalty taker gave me the authority to, I think that should have counted for something.
That should have counted for something. But do you know that if I were the coach, I would probably expect the penalty taker for putting out the responsibility that belongs to you to another person. Then you also take responsibility too.
Yeah.
Because I assume let's take a good example. You're a family man. You have children. You have the eldest that knows how to drive, and you give a car to him. Okay, drive. go get me stuff. And then he gives the youngest, allow him to drive, and then they crash the car in between the road. And then they come to tell you that the car is crashed. You would react.
Yeah.
Because the fuck you give the responsibility of driving the car to somebody that is
doesn't know
not
how
so
to drive.
good in driving. And that's the plight of the coach. You understand? I understand that emotions emotions were rolling, and then he lost it at that point.
I think the bottom line of this whole thing is they were underlying incidents,
issues
between them.
Before
this was just
like something that opened the cap.
That broke the needle that broke the camel's back. You get. And so, but I think going forward, we have to look to profess solutions as analysts and then as Nigerians that would not want the public to have a notion about our players.
Yeah.
This is back to back. Napoli and Victor Osimhen.
And Gasperini
and
Ademola.
We're looking at a pattern here. Mind you, we're going to have a younger players that are going to be looking for European clubs. What is it going to tell about our players?
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, I don't like the way it's going, but I'm looking at what's the best possible solution for this.
Way forward. I think the way forward for me, as a Nigerian and as one of Ademola Lookman's fans is, because I'm looking at the situation whereby he's going to struggle mentally.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the mental part of it now, because I'm not going to lie to you. They are going to play Empoli this weekend, and I'm not sure he's going to.
He's not going to be on that. No, he's not going to be on that.
Because you understand.
Yeah.
So many things are going to happen in the space of 13 games to go in the Serie A. They are out of probably all the competitions.
Yes.
So I don't know. The coach that you are fighting will be the one that will decide whoever start the lineup. And then let's not forget that you are as good as your last match.
Yeah.
You have made this thing more difficult for your agent. It's not like you have some of the best agents in the world, the Mino Raolas that can get to some of the best clubs. You understand? Your agent Hakimi, we don't even know which other players he's managing, or how good he is to get to a good club. So are you saying the clubs that would come for you would have to go and be watching YouTube videos? You understand?
No, but
what I'm saying is
the name rings a bell. The
name rings a bell, but you have to be playing.
Yeah.
If we don't get to see you in the next 13 games, if the market value will drop, all of those things are something I will look at. So I'm thinking of a situation whereby mentally, I think he will struggle mentally. And I don't know, this might sound very unprofessional. Is Jada, the American girl from Oklahoma?
Yeah.
The girlfriend. She has a lot. She has to come in this.
Yes,
this is her time to come in. This is her time to come in. Because I like it or no. And then how to maybe rub his back or just know how to get into his heart. So Jada, love. You have your part to play in this. Please.
Calm him down.
What I would like is we need Ademola Lookman to be mentally stable for the World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah.
Apart from all of these Atlanta Gasperini trouble. So I think mentally, he has a lot to do. You understand? He has a lot to do. Nobody's contemplating or debating his
dedication and ability. No,
he has got that. According to the resolution, he will give his best whenever he's called up.
Yeah.
But do we know whether he's going to be called up on? Whatever he sees on the bench, you know what's going through his mind. So, and don't forget that as
football is more psychological.
It's more psychological. And then the World Cup qualifiers, we are saying before you get on the course, you must have a certain problem. You must not be a bench over. So I'm seeing the situation whereby I don't know if be on the bench.
Special candidate.
Special candidate. He's not going to marry Sadiq and Kelly Janacho in Middlesbrough. So please, I think he has to. He's a strong man. I believe he's a strong man. He will have to come out of this strong. And I think mentally, he should battle with this and then get out of it. I know he's a strong man. The CAF best for a reason.
Yes.
You understand? And I know that he was able to deal with the whole flops
issue
in England.
Yeah.
So he should be able to deal with this. Is just minor. So I think
he has come
to manage the situation between the next 13 games, try to avoid problems. This person will try to step on your toes. Just try
on that angle. The truth is, will Gasperini try to step on your toes?
Yes.
I think the answer is
yes.
But it now depends on you
how you have to manage,
how to handle whatever is coming.
So
I think for my own solution should be Ademola, look past this whole thing. Bottle it, keep bottling it in. Bottle it in. We just have 13 days.
13
games. Yes. Manage whatever is happening. At the end of this, by summer you would leave and get a new chapter. We all know for a fact that you are not at fault here. But sometimes this guy is older and he's the coach. Apart from being older, he's also the coach. So some sense of responsibility and all that. So please, you should just keep calm and then manage the whole situation.
Oh, all right, our production manager is already telling us that it's about time we leave Thank you for watching. That's our time. Let us know what you feel about this in the comment section.
trouble again, I
Don't
beg.
forget to follow us all across all social media platforms. On Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, also known as X, and on TikTok at Final 99. That's our time. Thanks for
That's
watching.
Mike Tyson
At
Ademola.
Joshua.
All right, my brother.